Welcome to a very, very special interview with a very special man. What can he not do? He's become world number one at 44. He concedes a point yet again. 43, he says, 43 and a half, whatever it is. He concedes a point yet again when the umpire did not notice. The second time after the US Open, setting standards of sportsmanship. And the moment he did that, I tweeted, this is why he's a role model. And now he's made the final, hitting an ace just when it mattered. Rohan Bopanna, you can't do any wrong.
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you so much, for having me. Always pleasure talking to you, and extremely proud, moment, of course, being number one in the world. And I think it's what Indian tennis really needs is some inspiration. And I really feel this is a new step back into the life of the tennis world, and also um, all the different. Sports or anyone out there. I think we all need inspiration. So hoping that this will really help set a new standard of somebody picking up tennis maybe.
Absolutely. And you know what? The whole thing yesterday at the end of the quarterfinal, and I saw Matt Ebden telling you, let's have the chest bump, and you all did it. Those little things make so much of a difference. But I'll come to that. But tell me about that point again. I had asked you after the US Open, I'm asking you today. You could have lost the match because of that 1 point, because it became equal and Sang started serving well. Thoughts about it? Did you ever think, no, the umpire has not seen it, but that's not Rohan Bopanna, as you've told me earlier? Thoughts on that?
Yeah, Buri, I don't think the score is ever in my mind at that point of time. I just instinctively call it. I know when if something is not right, I'm not thinking twice. I don't think of it, settling in and then deciding what to do. I think straight away it's inbuilt in me to do the right thing, and it's again happened. I know during a big match on a center court, and I think I didn't hesitate this time around as also.
Rohan, tell me about number one. I know you've tweeted, you've just told me it's important for Indian tennis. All that is fine. But 43 and a half, number one, world number one. It has a separate zing to it. Tell me.
It's still sinking in, to be honest. Boria. I mean, to have played a sport for this long, and to have had a world number three ranking back in
Yeah.
2013, and then a decade later to even think of a decade later, not coming from 23 to 33, 33 to 43, kind of a decade where sometimes you think that okay, this could be the end of your career, or maybe it's come to an end. And there has been some years when I was not winning matches, even that thought has come across on my mind, maybe it could be the last year. And today to be sitting here, being number one player in the world, when the rankings come out on Monday, extremely humble feeling, proud feeling, especially from starting my journey in Coorg, coming all the way. When you start this journey, you want to be the best tennis player in your neighborhood, and then it comes to being the better player in your state, and then the country, and today now being the best player in the world. I think it is truly special. I mean, there's so much of sacrifices, not only from my end, but each and everyone who have played such an important part. Whether it's in a good way or a bad way, whatever it may be, it was a learning experience, and I think I take that as a positive step. And the only biggest thing is very proud to have achieved it.
I was chatting with Mahesh Bhupati yesterday. I mean, again, someone both you and I are close to. Of course, you played with him, and Mahesh said something very well. He said, look at the longevity. 20 years later, if someone has the hunger to become world number one again, it is one of the best achievements that can happen to Indian sport. And he tweeted the same. He sent me some quotes which I put out as a piece. Thoughts on that? I mean, tell me a little bit about this longevity, Rohan. I mean, making it world number one at 23, I can understand. But at 43, at the end of a 20-year journey, to retain that hunger day in, day out, keeping the body fit. Yes, I understand sports science and your team and all of that, but this is special. Talk me through that journey a little.
I think there's no better person to really speak about it than Mahesh himself. Who has been through this journey, been in that position, and understands how difficult the sport is, and especially to be able to do it today at this juncture in my career. I think it 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 definitely is the willpower and the belief I've always had. I mean, yes, you need a great team to constantly be there to push you. Even though it's an individual sport, it gets lonely. It's very tough. So I'm thankful to a lot of the team who have really pushed me to go to the limits, but also having that self belief that today, I am capable of getting there, and I think that really changed. Maybe March, April after Indian Worlds, after we won, having a good partner, like by your side, I think made the difference, and changed that belief as well. So I'm very happy with the fact that. Sorry, one second. Yeah, I was very happy, that uh, to get here. That partnership with Matt Ebden really was a successful one, and the having a consistent year was the year you needed something like that to achieve and get to where I am today.
See, this is a question I wanted to ask. I mean, obviously, given the population of our country, and it is only natural that we celebrate Rohan Bopanna. And we have. But also a word on Matt Ebden, because he's been as much part of this story and this journey. So it is very important when we are putting things in perspective that you speak a little bit on Matt Ebden and what makes this pair special.
I mean, this number one ranking and this partnership is nowhere without Matt Ebden by the beside me. As this team is equally strong, we play a equal role in where our success is today. And I think Matt is somebody who brings in a lot of experience. He's been on the tour for a long period of time, played singles for a long period of time successfully, and then started playing the doubles circuit and decided to become a focus only on doubles. And I think he also brings in a tremendous experience and very calm also on the court. And I think close matches, close situations, that really helps. I mean, it helps me play my aggressive style of play, lets me take chances. And I think, someone like Matt Ebden, really brings in that calm side, which helps us tremendously as a team. So lots and every credit to, Matt.
Ron, just tell me something. We all talk about high pressure moments in sport. And we say that you have to win those critical points, the high pressure points, the key points in a match. Only then when you really win big matches. Serving at what, 9-7, 9-8 in that super tie break, and you come up with an ace. Down, I mean, middle of the court, you come up with that incredible ace. Talk me through that. What goes through a player's mind to have that confidence to go for a big serve, kill it with an ace and win the game? Tell me a little bit.
That's the 20 years, I think, which really helps, Boria. I mean, you're day in, day out, you're constantly practicing and doing the right things. And my serve has been my strength without a doubt. That is what has kept me going for this long. And Scott, who's my coach, who's been with me for now 10, 12 years. The whole week he's been saying, just trust your game, play to your strengths, and not think twice. And I think that little advice from him stuck in my mind when I got to that match point. I said, go after what you do, be your best, what you do in practice, and not really hold back. And then we'll see where it is. Sometimes you get all is that is one chance. You got to live by it or you die by it. And I said, I'm going to go to my best serve today. How I was feeling today, I was really feeling that he served pretty well, and I said, okay, let me go with that. And I told Matt, I'm going to go down the middle and take it from there. And then, thankfully for me, it was a perfect serve, or I could hit, especially at 9-7.
Fantastic. Last couple of questions before I let you go. Thoughts on the final?
No, I think it's in a way good to play a doubles team. At least you have some kind of idea on how these guys play compared to the guys we play today, who are the giant killers, and we had very tough to plan strategy to play against them. Bolelli, who's been a long time doubles player, he's been playing on the circuit for a long time. In 2015, he won the Australian Open with Fognini as well. Vavasori is a guy who I've practiced with quite a bit, and he's also doing really well in his singles. He's slowly coming up. I remember last year in Madrid, he played a fantastic match to beat Andy Murray. So he's somebody who's coming up on the journey, and he has a big game. So I think they also came through an extremely close match. So it's going to be tough. At the end of the day, when you are in the final, both the teams are playing good tennis to have Gordon there. So the most important thing is I'm glad that I have a day off to recover and get ready for the finals on Saturday.
Rohan Bopanna, back-to-back Grand Slam finals, US Open, Australian Open, #1 ranking. Is this ranking for India? Can I say this ranking is Rohan Bopanna's gift to the country? Am I right in saying that?
Absolutely. I mean, for the years of support, love I've received from the country, this is definitely, the ranking for the country, without a doubt.
Thank you very, very much for this time. I request you for a further 10 minutes if we get the final, because we've got to celebrate together. Maybe not physical at this point in time. You're still in Australia, but got to catch up with you soon and have some coffee together. But Rohan Bopanna, you make us proud. Very humbled, very proud. Thank you very, very much for what you do for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Bore. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.